Hey everybody, this is that German guy Josh Runquist, and I'm here with Donald from Eye Empire, who's going to be playing here tonight at Mill City Nights, opening up for Seether. How's it going?
It's going interesting. It's an interesting day we were just talking about, so yeah, we're excited.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that it's been going good so far. I mean, it's been a really good lineup, I think.
Yeah, there's been an interesting dynamic going on. We've been on the tour for about a week and a half. Actually about 2 weeks now. And every night's kind of been progressively getting good for us. We've been out here headlining for a little while. We were out with Nonpoint on the East Coast, so it was fun for us to be able to come out here to the West Coast and kind of get the Midwest with Seethers.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. So what do you think of the lineup?
What do I think about the lineup?
Yeah, like how you match up with it compared to bands.
Well, for us, we're pretty dynamic, so we can kind of go in any direction we need to. If we want to heavy it up and go out with the Slipknots, we have that ability. If we want to kind of bring a little more dynamics in it, then we can kind of select different songs to come out with Seether. So we kind of feel like we can fit in with anybody. Kyng is, they've been great friends of ours for a while since we went on tour last year with Wayne Static, and Sick Puppies. They were on the tour for a little while. We were enjoying their time, and they had to move on for personal reasons. But everybody's been getting along great. I think it's all about love for music and love for what we do, and everybody does it well. So.
Oh, I'm very glad to hear that. I mean, when I've been checking out your guys' albums, that's the one thing I loved about you guys, is you do have that dynamics in there. I mean, you can be very heavy, yet you can also be very accessible to any crowd that you'd need to be for rock.
Yeah, well, it's the idea is that life is dynamic. Life's not middle of the road. Life isn't always mid-tempo and roses or whatever. But for us, it's a little more dynamic. Sometimes you have to get a little angst and a little aggression out, and other times you can kind of sit down and talk about it. So. We just try to cover the whole spectrum.
Yeah, very cool. So what have been some of your favorite songs to play live?
We have fun with everything. Bull in China Shop is one that, the fans always gravitate to and they enjoy interacting with, which is the main point of a live show as far as we're concerned, is the interaction between us and the audience. So that's always a fun song. Obvious is a new song that, like we were talking about, dynamically brings some variety to the set, and I always enjoy kind of going there for a little bit.
So what are your plans after the Seether tour?
Seether tour, we're off for the rest of the year. I mean, we've been going at this for about 18 months now. Everything from just, hopping in the Suburban and loading it up and driving 14 hours to, now being in the bandwagon and out here with a band like Seether. We've crossed the whole gamut over the last 18 months, but, it's kind of time to go recharge. We're all family men, so, it's important to kind of get back there and get in touch with our families and make sure that everything's taken care of on the home front.
Oh, that's very true too. Be able to keep up both sides.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything in the works for the new album? Any riffs so far or anything?
Yeah, there's a lot of ideas that are getting worked on right now. Corey's been breaking out the recording rig for the last month or so, month and a half. And then once we take this break, we'll take a little while to reset, and then start going through some of those and turning them into songs.
Do you know the direction in which they'd be going? I mean, is it going to keep up the dynamics you've had for the last albums?
Well, that's the whole deal. There really is no direction. It's about life, Expectations can kill the band, and I think they can kill a fan's perception of what good music is. But for us, it's just all about reality. What we're feeling, trying to be honest and always trying to push the boundaries. So, if it was I Pray, it may be a little heavier. If it was, obvious, it may be a little softer, but we're just going to keep exploring the extremes.
I'm very glad to hear that too. Yeah. I mean, those are always my favorite kind of albums, when the bands actually write songs that they want to write.
Right. Well, I think the most important thing is just not to pigeonhole yourself. Like I said, nothing's middle of the road, so we don't really go into a song expecting anything. We're just trying to write good music.
Yeah. That's the way it should be too.
Yeah.
So in the future, what bands would you like to tour with that you haven't currently so far?
We get in where we fit in, and we have friends out there that we just want to enjoy time together. We have our friends in the Tremonti Project and Alter Bridge camps, that I've played with throughout the years. Corey's jammed with the Shinedown guys. We've all known those guys for a long time. They're going to be touring next year. Seether's been great. We've been looking forward to that. I mean, Soundgarden's coming out with an album in November. You know, that's the big fish. But I mean, it's, you know, for a band like us, any opportunity we get's a great one. You know, so we're kind of open up to any possibilities.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that too. So just to wrap this up, is there anything else that you'd like to say that I haven't brought up yet?
No, I mean, we try to take advantage of every opportunity we have on stage, you know, to play in front of people. You know, every interview we have an opportunity. We try to take advantage in the sense of, you know, getting the message across that complacency is a big problem nowadays. You know, we as a band, as an independent band that have to generate a lot of the excitement on our own. We have to generate a lot of the momentum on our own. It's very important for us to have a fan base that's active, you know, a fan base that understands how important they are and that they have a responsibility in our success or failure. And you know, it's something that you know, these are opportunities for us to encourage them to, you know, read the articles, you know, retweet, you know, like the pages, you know, share things, you know, spread the word about the Empire and help us grow this together. So hopefully those things come across and you know, all these things work together to make a successful career.
And I'm glad that I can help you guys out too. I mean, it's my first time actually seeing you guys tonight, but I've been waiting to see you guys for a long time.
That's
I'm
awesome.
Really excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be different. We're going to have to go a little bare bones. We have a couple of injured team players, but you know, it's going to be fun. We're going to enjoy it.
Would it be affecting the set at all for like length, or is it going to stay the way it is?
Wow, well, length has only gotten longer because Sick Puppies isn't on the tour. So yeah, no, we go out and do what we got to do.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And once again, thank you for participating in this interview.
For sure, man. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
This is Donald from Eye Empire, and this is that German guy, Josh Runquist. Thank you.